In which one of the following council acts established the diarchy system first in the state? It was by Indian Council Act of 1919. Decentralization is the best feature of which one of the following governments? It's federal government. Under which of the following acts Indian election system was started? Indirect election system was started during the British government in India. Indirect election was started by Indian Council Act of 1892. Which Council Act of India is known as Morley-Minto Reforms? It's Indian Council Act of 1909. On the basis of whose recommendation the Constituent Assembly was formed? It's based on Simon Commission. In which of the following acts had provision of separate representatives for the Muslim community for the first time? It's Indian Council Act 1909. Diarchy in the states has been ended by the Act of 1935. Which one of the following reforms has provided the right to voting of females for the first time? It's Montagu-Chelmsford reforms. Under which of the following acts Indian Council ended? Indian Council ended by Government of India Act 1935. Two countries, India and Pakistan, was formed by the Act of 1947. On the basis of Cabinet Mission recommendation, when did the Constituent Assembly build? It was built on July 1946 by elections. When was the first meeting of Constituent Assembly held? 9th December 1946. When was the first where was the first meeting of Constituent Assembly held? Mumbai. Who was the temporary president of the Constituent Assembly? It's Sachidanand Sinha. Which one of the following princely states representative did not participate in the Constituent Assembly? Hyderabad. Who became the first chairman of Indian Constituent Assembly? Chairman is like president, is Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Who was the chairman of the drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly? We all know it's Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. How many number of women were the members in Constituent Assembly? It's 15. Who prepared the draft of the Constituent Assembly? It's Dr. B.N. Rao. Which one of the following is known as the key of Constitution? Key is the preamble. According to the first article of Indian Constitution, India is Union of States. Which one of the following is called the soul of Indian Constitution? Soul is Article 32, which is right to constitutional remedy. Who among the following was the finance minister in provisional cabinet? It's Liaquat Ali Khan. Who among the following was the constitutional advisor to the Indian Constituent Assembly? Constitutional advisor is Dr. B.N. Rao. Who was the Constitution Day of India is celebrated on 26th November. Concept of fundamental rights in Indian Constitution has been taken from which country? America, USA. Bill of Rights of United States of America. In which of the following schedules of the Constitution is defined the administration of scheduled castes? It's 6th schedule. How many subjects have been included in the concurrent list at present? It's 52 subjects. In which schedule of the Constitution has Panchayati Raj included? 11th schedule. In which year were the Indian state reorganized on linguistic basis after independence? It's 1956. In which schedule of the constitution 22 Indian languages have been mentioned? It's 8th schedule. In which among the following part of constitution is the Magna Carta of India? It's part 3, the FRs, fundamental rights. A judge of Supreme Court may resign his office by writing to the president. In order to be chosen a member of Lok Sabha, a person must not be less than the age of 25. Which one of the following articles of the Constitution directs the state government to organize panchayats? It's Article 40. The concept of directive principles of state policy (DPSP) was taken from Irish Constitution. Which among the following princely states were merged in India by police action? Maname, Hyderabad. Under which one of the following articles of the Constitution the Parliament can change the name boundaries of the states of particular region? Article 3. Which part of the Constitution is describes about election? It's part 15. Indian citizenship can be end if a person leaves citizen by self, accept citizenship of other countries, on snatching citizenship by the government. All of these. Under which of the constitutional amendment right to property was taken away from fundamental rights? It's 44th constitutional amendment. Which among the following articles are provided right to freedom? Right to freedom is Article 19 to 22. Which of the following fundamental rights are not provided for foreigners? Foreigners ki 16, 19, 29, 30, 15 కూడా ఇవ్వరు. ఇందులో ఇదేంటిది 14, 21 is something. ఇది 19, so 19 ఇవ్వరు. B. In which article of the Constitution freedom of press has been included? Freedom of speech law, Article 19A. Which of the following articles can't be suspended during emergency? 2021 ni suspend చేయలేం. Option A and B. In which constitutional amendment right to education for children of the age group of 6 to 14 years has been made a fundamental right? 86 Constitutional Amendment Act 2002. దీంతో మనం ఫండమెంటల్ రైట్ 21A, DPSP 45 సబ్జెక్ట్ చేంజ్ చేసి 11th ఫండమెంటల్ డ్యూటీని యాడ్ చేశాం. Which among the following articles directs the state government to organize the panchayats? ఇంతకుముందు చేసినాం Article 40. Under which articles the responsibility has been given to state governments for protecting the environment, conservation and protection of forest and wildlife? 51A లేదు, 49 రాదు. It's something Article 48A. When was the Right to Information Act came into force as fundamental rights for Indian citizens? RTI 2005. Under which constitutional amendment the fundamental duties for Indian constitution has been added? Fundamental duty 42nd. How many fundamental duties has been given to Indians in 51A? 11. Executive power of Indian Union is implied in executive power is in president. Who is the constitutional head of the country according to the constitution? President. Which one of the following participates in president election? President election, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha means state legislative assembly, Pradeshad means state legislative council. 1, 2, 3. Answer is B. What is the minimum age to be president of India? 35. Which among the following union territories can participate in the president election? దీనికి లెజిస్లేటివ్ అసెంబ్లీ ఉంది, దీనికి లెజిస్లేటివ్ అసెంబ్లీ ఉంది, దీనికి లేదు, దీనికి లేదు. సో ఆన్సర్ ఈస్ 1 and 3. C. Due to the violence of constitution, the president can be removed before his term by impeachment. Which article describes impeachment of the president? Article 61. Under which article the president has the power to grant pardon? Article 72. If the post of the president is vacant due to any cause, within how many days it is mandatory to fill the post? 6 months. అప్పటి వరకు VP will act as P. Which one of the following is not correct for the impeachment of the president? Impeachment can be processed only by Lok Sabha. No, both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So answer is A. It is mandatory 15 days lo icheyali. It's mandatory to pass by both houses. This is also correct. This is correct. This is wrong. So answer is 64A. Under which articles of the constitution the president can nominate in the Lok Sabha the members of Anglo-Indian? It's article 331. How many members can be nominated in Rajya Sabha by president? 12 members. Who among the following is the real head of executive? Real head is PM. The Council of Ministers and executive is responsible to legislature. So answer is President Cameron. Lok Sabha. Under which one of the following articles of the constitution is the formation of finance commission laid down? Article 280. The chairman of finance commission is appointed by president. The maximum number of members in Lok Sabha as determined in constitution. Lok Sabha membership 552 undi. Membership 552. On whose recommendation is the distribution of finances between central and state? Non-finance commission చెప్తే చేస్తారు. Which one of the following articles of the constitution separates the executive from judiciary? Executive judiciary and article 50. Who presides over the joint sitting of both the houses of the parliament? Speaker. Lok Sabha speaker, not Rajya Sabha chairman. What is the minimum age required for the Rajya Sabha election? Rajya Sabha election minimum age is 30. Who can decide that any bills are money bill or not? Lok Sabha speaker. Who appoints the chairman of Public Accounts Committee in Indian Parliament? Speaker. Parliament and speaker. Who was the first speaker of Lok Sabha? G.V. Mavlankar. Which one of the following state has large number of members in Vidhan Sabha? Which one of them? Oh, largest number in state legislative council is UP. The parliament can make any law to implement international treaties in any part or whole of India without consent of any states. Which of the following state has no legislative council? Rajasthan ki ledu. Within how many days the Council of States, means Rajya Sabha, is required to make its recommendation for the money bill? 14 days. Who is known as the first law officer of India? He is Attorney General of India. The Rajya Sabha can be cannabis and dissolve. Rajya Sabha can never be dissolved. So answer is it's not cannabis. Where did the Panchayati Raj start first in India? First Rajasthan lo oka village something. Enton started. I forgot the name. What is the term of Rajya Sabha member? 6 years. Who is appointed as the chairman of Rajya Sabha? Vice President is ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. When was the Rajya Sabha constituted in India for the first time? General elections tarvatane. First general election 1952. Under which Constitutional Amendment Act the voting age was further reduced from 21 to 18. 61st Constitutional Amendment Act of 1989. On which of the following subjects the center and state both can make law? State, union, resident concurrent లిస్ట్లోని చేయొచ్చు. By which of the following constituent amendment Sikkim became a new state of India? 36th. In which article of Indian Constitution was the provision for reservation of scheduled caste in Lok Sabha made? Reservation 30 or 31? 31 kaadu. So it's article 330. After independence, the Panchayati Raj was recommended by Balwant Rai Mehta Committee. If Panchayat is cannabis, within how many days it is mandatory to fill? Panchayat dissolve అయి మళ్ళీ రీఎలెక్ట్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి అది విత్ ఇన్ 6 monthsలో రీఎలెక్ట్ అవ్వాలి. The 52nd amendment, constitutional amendment of the constitution is related to 52nd is related to anti-defection law. Dr. Ambedkar was elected in constituent assembly from West Bengal. Who among the following first president Who among the following first presented the idea of structure of the Constituent Assembly for India? First time present చేసింది 1934-35 టైంలో. It's Swaraj Party. Which one of the following is related to Sarkaria Committee? Sarkaria Committee means మనకి సెంటర్ స్టేట్ రిలేషన్స్ గుర్తు రావాల్సిందే. రిలేషన్ బిట్వీన్ యూనియన్ అండ్ స్టేట్స్. Who among the following was interim governmentలో అతనే provisional government interim government. So we did this question already. Liaquat Ali Khan. Which one of the following is responsible for establishing the contingency fund of the states? Fund establish చేసుకోవాలంటే స్టేట్ లెజిస్లేచర్ వేసుకోవాలి.